Hello there, and welcome to Colony Survival. I am Numinal Angel, and this is the first episode of this series, where we're going to play this early access game. So, let's get started, shall we? As I mentioned in the introduction video, this is going to be a relaxed kind of semi-roleplay game where we have a little bit of fun. We enjoy the game as it is. It's not going to be a tutorial, so just sit back and I hope you enjoy. I am going to create a new world, and we are going to have double the monster amount just to make it slightly interesting. I'm not going to have monsters spawning during the daytime just yet. I want to see how this goes. I've never tried it. And if you think that it would be more interesting with monsters spawning during the day as well as the night, do let me know. So, I am going to call my colony Camelot, I think. Whoops. And I know that may seem a little predictable, but I am going to call it because I think my kingdom will be a very silly place. And if you understand that reference, please do feel free to let me know. If not, I would suggest you look it up, because it's very funny where it's from. Okay, anyway, so let's create the world and see where we end up being dropped off. Okay, so it looks like it's dawn. It looks like we have been placed in a nice flat area, which is always good, because then you can have a nice flat place for your town, although it's also kind of a little bit boring because then everything's all on one level. I think... Oh, we have a beach. Oh, okay, so I could build a nice beach house for our people, or even, by the looks of it, use this little bit of land that juts out into the sea. Okay, so I have no idea where I'm from. I have no idea why I'm here or why I'm going to become a founder of a kingdom. Maybe I just got bored one Saturday night and went out and decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to form a kingdom. I don't know. And if you'll notice, there are actually no people anywhere. But the moment you place your banner, everybody turns up. So it's kind of like if you're offering free drinks or something somewhere. This looks like a nice place to have a city. Yeah, so it's kind of like if you're offering free drinks and all of a sudden everybody seems to turn up out of nowhere. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just very, very rich. So I could build there, or I could build on the flat area or on the beach itself, although I'm not too sure that this sand is very stable. But what I think I want to do is I want to build on that hill there, actually. A nice hilltop village, kind of a bit like the Edoras in The Lord of the Rings. I think that might be quite nice for a change, and they look like they've got different trees up there. So maybe building up there will be good. Okay, so if you'll have a look in the top right hand corner while we're on the way, there is a list of statistics. The food that I currently have in my stockpile, and if you look at the bottom of the screen, the middle section, you'll see that those are things that I have in my stockpile, resources and tools and ores and so on. And in the top right as well, you'll also see that the amount of food I use per day is displayed there. Apparently I don't need to eat, but the colonists, they will. And you start off, or at least you used to start off, with some food in storage. So hopefully that's still the same. You can also see that under that there is an ammo listing. And there are four different numbers, 3 zeros and a 50. Those are for different weapons that you can get for you and for your guards later on. and you need to buy or build even the ammo. And down in the bottom left you will see a crown and a banner. Now the crown is for setting up jobs and places where you want people to be for those jobs, like guards, where you want them to guard, where you want people to mine, and so on and so forth. And the banner is for placing your banner and recruiting colonists. So we will be needing those very shortly. But first, what we want to do is we want to get to the very top of this hill, and I think this is good enough. It's quite a view by the looks of it. So we want to clear a little space first, so I'll chop down some trees by magically moving them. And again, a bit like in Minecraft, sometimes trees are a bit too tall for you, so you have to remove them by jumping up and down on the trunks. So if we remove some trees, we can get our banner down and get a place built so we can protect from the monsters that come out at night, which we want to do because we really don't want our people to be slaughtered. At the moment, as I mentioned, this is an early access game, so there will be developments and changes within the game as time goes on. But at this moment in time, the colonists don't fight back, and in fact what they do is they just generally go about their daily lives while they're being beaten up by zombies and pay no attention to them until they die, and nobody else misses them, and it's as if the zombies don't exist to the colonists, which is a bit of a shame. But like I said, this is being updated all the time, and the devs are extremely good at listening to people and what players want, and do regularly update the game. So hopefully that will be updated at some point. So we need to protect them until we can actually afford to get some guards. And if the volume is a bit too loud, please do let me know. To me it sounds fine, so I'm not too sure how it will sound to you, but do let me know if it's a bit too loud for you. Okay, so I think after this we should be okay, at least for a little while. As you can see, there are different trees, and just like in Minecraft, the leaves disappear the moment you remove the trunks. So if we bring up the inventory, this is our stockpile, and this is our research. These are the kinds of research that we can have at the moment. These are the researches that we can go on to later. And it tells you what is needed for each of the researches to be completed. So in our stockpile we have a limited amount of resources. We have some other resources here that we can build. Here it shows you what I can build, and you can only build with whatever it is you have in your hands, not within your resources. However, the colonists can only use what is in the stockpile, not what is in your hands. And that will be changed at some point. I believe the devs were talking about it. I think they've moved it further down their list. But right now we want to create a place for our people to be, and we want to create a banner. So if we move to the banner and we click, there we go. So there's our banner. That is the center of our kingdom, and we are going to build around that, because the enemies, which should be coming soon, that change in sound there means that it's getting close to night. We should be getting attacked soon. The enemies that come out will try and destroy the banner. So we want to get a weapon out. And at the moment, we've only got a sling. So if we put a sling in, and we take out some bullets, we can protect ourselves in case anybody decides to turn up. And I'm not too sure whether anybody will until we have our colonists. So, what we want to do first is get ourselves a farm and some beds. That is the very first thing that you want to do, because you can't have any colonists until you have some beds for them to sleep in. So as soon as we get some colonists, they will need a job, and we will need to feed them and protect them. Now, we can't have guards yet because we don't have any food coming in, and if we don't have any food coming in, we're going to lose the colonists when they start starving. I've had that happen before, and that is not very pleasant. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a bed, and we can do that, sorry about that, that would be my phone. We can do that with straw and planks and I believe nails. Yes, so we're going to create a bed, and we need to get some more nails. I think we might actually create one more bed. Okay, so we need some more straw. So we'll create 2 beds for now, and we're going to create a little place for our people to sleep. I think we're going to create that just over here. And we don't want it to be too large, we want it to be relatively small. So if we use some planks, I think, and we dig up the ground. And in most of these gameplays you will see, of this game, you will see people who just place them, the beds, in one big hall, like I did in the introductory video. However, in this specific playthrough, what I want to do is I want to build individual houses for individual people. So this one will be a nice little farmer's house. Oh, wrong button there. And what we're going to do is we're going to build it out of stone. You can later on build things out of brick, but unfortunately we don't have any brick at the moment. So we're going to build it out of stone, and we're going to build it out of logs, so we can have a nice looking building for our people to live in. And this will be our farmer's house. And we may build this in a kind of longhouse kind of way. I think that might look quite nice. Yep. Or maybe we'll remove that and we will put like a wood door going over the front. Yeah, that looks quite nice. A wood lintel even, not a wood door. Okay, so if we now build, let's see, maybe we should change that to, yeah, I think so. If we change that to a different kind of, if we change that to a different kind of wood, that might look, yeah, that might look quite nice actually. Okay, so if we build like this, we just have a very simple looking house for our farmers. We'll have a window there, we'll shut that off, and we'll have a window over this side perhaps. No, actually, we'll just have a window. No, we'll have a window here, I think. I think that will look nice opposite the doorway. Okay, so if we place some stone there. Okay, so we need to now build a roof for the top of this, and we'll do what we normally do in Minecraft and jump up Okay, so perhaps planks, I think? Planks? Okay, so we'll use some, or we could use straw. Yeah, we'll use straw. Straw sounds nice. Straw sounds like it will be a thatched roof. Oh, I fell down again. Okay, so let's build a stair up. If I build a thatched roof, maybe start here. Okay. Oh, there we go. So if we... I don't think we can get it very pointy, but we should at least be able to get it looking relatively like an elevated roof. Okay, so maybe we could extend that out by one, perhaps. I'll need to get rid of that tree. And if you have any building designs that you think would look nice, then do let me know, because as I mentioned in the introduction video, I'm not very much of a builder, so please do feel free to give me suggestions. As far as I know, there are no doors yet available within this game. However, that I believe again is something that I think the developers will be working on. So what I'm going to do now is just clear a little bit of this out of the way, just so I have a bit of space in front of the house. And also I think I might place the farm down here. I'm not entirely too sure. I want to place the banner slightly raised so it is harder to get at, essentially. I don't want the enemy getting very close to my banner, at least in an easy way, because you can't block it off. If you block it off, then you enter what is known as a siege mode, or at least you used to. I'm not entirely too sure. The enemies have to have a way to get to the banner. Again, at least they used to. It has been updated since the last time I played, so I'm not entirely too sure what is and is not still in the game, and I'm not sure whether or not that is slightly too loud. So let's turn that down a little. So you want to be able to let the enemies have a way to get to your banner, but keep them away from it, essentially. So what I'm going to do is just create an open area here where the banner is slightly raised. And then I'm going to have a couple of farms, I think, around here. So I can get some food going, get some guards. Because if we're getting twice as many monsters, I want to make sure that my people are adequately protected. So, aren't I a good king? I'm such a good king. I really am. I would come and live for me. Live with me, even. Alright, so... Up we go. There we go. I wonder if I can get some taxes. Wonder if I can get the people to build the places for me afterwards, and I can sit on my throne and just tell everybody what to do. Okay, so now we have our little house. I've gone to the bed, and we can see that we can move the bed to face whichever way we want it to face. I'm thinking we place the beds here. Okay, so now we can get our colonists, but before we get our colonists for this little house, what I'm going to do, I think, is move to the little command tool and create a Oh, I can't create a wheat farmer yet, so I can create a berry farmer. Well, that's different. Okay, so I need to create a berry farmer, apparently. Okay, so if I create a berry farmer, and we have let's see, just by the banner. Oh, is that too big? That's too big. No. Okay, so let's try again. Let's put it perhaps here. Okay, so too large. Is it too large? Okay, so I'm going to create some berry farm here and a berry farm over here. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Is that about right? That's about right, isn't it? Okay, so, oh, it's me not clicking the button. Okay, so we can now have 2 berry farmers, and let's get them. Okay, so, oh, wrong one. I need the banner tool. Okay, so recruit colonists, 2 colonists, and there they are, appearing in my head. And they've changed their clothes, so they're now both berry farmers. Oh, and they need a crate, so let's create... Oh, they've wandered off. Where are you going? You're supposed to be doing your work. Hello? You're just going to go to bed and after I've done all of this, and you're just going to lie there. Oh. Is that your friend? That's your friend, isn't it? Hello! Oh, you have got something wrong with you. Your eyes are glowing. Ah! You are a zombie, that's why. Okay, so we need to kill you off. Oh, that's me throwing a stone. Get away from my banner. Get away. Get away. Hey, you. You're not a berry farmer. No, and you're not a colonist either, so don't be thinking that I'm going to be fooled by you. See? This is why we need guards, because I don't want to have to keep looking after these people. And we'll throw some stones at you. That looked painful where that landed. I am kind of glad that you're dead. Let's try and hit you in the head. Hello. Oh, no, got you in the back. And I got you in the hip. Looks like you won't be doing any dancing anymore. Alright. This is not your party. You are gate crashing. Stop it. I am not very good at this. Alright, so... no, not you either. Go away. Go away. Right. That's those gone. So this is kind of like the beginning of the game. We have our food sources. And we need to now build a crate because our people won't work without a crate. They need somewhere to place the berries that they get. So, oh, hold on. Excuse me, do you realise that you're stopping me from working? I haven't been to sleep for 2 days. I don't need you coming over here and getting in my way. Move! Move! Oh, I'm sorry, that really looked kind of painful. I hope that wasn't... Oh, go away. Go away. Right. You do know that you could come out and help, you know. I have another sling and you could, I don't know, place the crates for me. No? No? What are your names anyway? You didn't tell me your names. Excuse me. That is just very rude. Okay, so... if you're not going to tell me your names, and you're both red shirts, you do realise what that means. Yeah? You never heard what happens to people who wear red shirts, and they appear on random planets? Yeah, you better hope that I am not too tired, because otherwise you will sincerely regret wearing that colour. So yeah, there are zombies. It's me being very sad again. There are zombies, and that is what these are. They are quite easy to kill. They're not very... they haven't got great AI at this moment in time. But again, as I said, this is an early access game. But there are 3 different kinds of zombies. These are the easiest. And they progressively get harder the bigger your settlement becomes. And depending on how many guards you have and what technology you have and so on. So, okay, so now we have our berry farmers. Oh, and they're going to get attacked. I told you not to wear red shirts. I told you, didn't I tell you? You, move. Wait, leave red shirt alone. See, now you have a zombie on your head. I bet they had sweet dreams. And see what I mean about the AI, where they just lie down and not really... Oh. Did I say you could do this? No, I didn't say you could come here. This is not a party for you. Oh, here we go. Okay, so yes, the AI is not very good when it comes to the... Oh, planting berry bushes. Pardon me. The AI is not very good when it comes to the villagers at this moment in time. So they just kind of just stand there and let the zombies do whatever they want to do to them. I am not entirely too sure if they enjoy it or what the reason is for it. But it's kind of frustrating at times. But again, I do believe the devs are going to do something about that. So, right, well, now we've placed the crates. So they are now picking the berries. That will go towards the food. Berries are not a great food source, but at least it will be something. For now, we can get our guards coming in. And we can start building our settlement up a little bit further. We will constantly now get zombie attacks every night because we have our colonists. So we'd better get building. We are running low on our sling bullets, and to make those sling bullets you have to use stone, and I don't have much stone because I was building a house out of stone, of course. So I'm just going to fill up my sling bullets for now, use up all of my stone, put everything away, and I'm going to build some miners, and we're going to get a mine going. So I think we're going to call the miners Gimli, and you are going to be Sam, and you are going to be Frodo. Okay? So please don't go running off on any adventures while I'm gone. Alright, and we're going to have Gimli as our miner. And we're going to need to dig into the ground to do that. So we can leave these guys now to carry on picking the bushes while we dig our mine. But I think that should be all for today. I don't think I need to do any more. I just wanted to get the settlement started and show you what it would be like. So I hope that this has been somewhat enjoyable, and if it is, please do let me know, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon on the next episode, where we will create our miners, a guard or two perhaps, and start getting into the deeper side of the game. Now we have our food source. So thank you again, and I will see you soon.